What's happening, YouTube-sters? This is Andre of Andre's Tech Time and Product Reviews, where I review cool tech and everyday products that will make your lives just a little bit easier. And today, I am coming to you live with no jive as I review another watch by Umidigi. This groove is sure enough going to make you want to move to exercise. It's the Umidigi UFit. Can you dig it? So before I get down to the nitty gritty, please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and ring the bell all below. So this is the Umidigi UFit. Let's take a look at the box. As you can see, it's the UFit. I've had this now for about, exactly 1 week. Typical Umidigi boxing. Let's open it up. Standard Umidigi card. Thank you. Some further information. Let's put that off to the side. Let's pull the watch out. You can see there's a watch. Okay, there's manual. Covers everything you need. And of course, you got the charging cable. And this charging cable is just like every other Umidigi smartwatch. This has the USB-C and a proprietary connection. Let's go ahead and remove the watch. Put that off to the side. Watch is covered, of course. It's a little crooked because, like I said, I had it for a week now. This is the Umidigi UFit. Let's go ahead and unravel it. This is all that comes in a box. So before we get down to the get down, let's go ahead and take a look at the specs. Okay, so here are the specs. Processor is not listed on the Umidigi website, but I'm going to assume it's the exact same processor that's in every other watch that they make or the upgrade. The operating system, of course, is proprietary, just like all of their other watches. The display is 1.3 inches. It's a color TFT LCD with 240 by 240 resolution, and that should be resolution. It's a touchscreen, 2.5D tempered glass with anti-fingerprint coating. The size is 42 millimeter by 36 millimeter by 12 millimeter, and the weight is 39 grams without a strap. RAM and ROM not listed. Battery is 160 milliamp per hour. Not sure if that's true. I found that on a different site. I would think it's a little bit bigger, but if it is, that's groovy. The sensors are relative. Oxygen sensor, PPG, biological tracking, optical sensor, 3-axis acceleration sensor, and 3-axis geomagnetic sensor. It's waterproof up to 5 atmospheres, which is 50 meters up to 10 minutes. Compatibility is with Android 4.4, iOS 8.0 or above. Wireless connectivity is Bluetooth 5.0. Only comes in black. The watch material is made out of a 316L stainless steel. The strap is TPU 19 millimeters. The fitness app is Very Fit Pro. Now, let's make a move. Let's make a groove. Hey, Tech Timers. So I'm going to go ahead and kick this review off by letting you know how the Umidigi UFit relates to all of the other Umidigi watches. Okay, so this is the UWatch 2. This is the UWatch 2S, which I reviewed last week. And this is the UWatch GT. Now, the UWatch 2 and the 2S are very similar in construction. You can see their shape kind of very much the same. Kind of like a classy, sporty look, I guess you could say. And they have the same operating system, only the UWatch 2S has an updated operating system. Notice that the 2S is rocking the pink band because my wife, Mrs. Tech Time, has been rocking this watch for a few days. The watch, the 2S, normally comes with a white band, and the pink band, the pinkish band, actually is the second band that comes with the UWatch 2, which is the only watch that comes with 2 bands. Let's get this out of the way. The UWatch GT and the the UFit share a similar operating system, only it's updated and customized on the UFit. So let's see, this kind of split down the middle and the way the watches are lined, and their purpose, I guess, because these are more sporty and rugged, but let's see how they relate. So you can see the sensors on the back of the UWatch 2, totally different from the UWatch 2S, which by the way is the latest and greatest watch. You can see that the sensors on the back of the GT and the 2S, very similar. So therefore, you can see a similarity here in the shape of the UFit and the other 2 watches. In regards to release date, it was the 2, the GT, the UFit, and then the 2S. So if you'd like to know the full lowdown on these 3 watches, as well as the fitness app that all of the watches use, I'm going to leave links at the end of this video. Okay, Tech Timers, so we're going to take a look and see the difference between the 2 watches as far as the operating system is concerned. So let's start with the UWatch GT, which is a beautiful watch, by the way. That's why I usually wear it on my right wrist. And if I turn that on and I scroll down, I'm just going to kind of breeze through this particular watch. If I scroll down, it has messages. It's not connected to my smartphone, so there are no messages. I don't have it connected at the moment, I should say. If I scroll up, I go back to the watch face. If I scroll up once more, then I've got the battery indicator, Bluetooth, weather, do not disturb, brightness levels, 1, 2, 3. And then I've got settings, and I can set there's some information in there that you can take a look at on your own. So I'm going to go back to the home screen. I'm going to scroll over to the right, and I've got outdoor cycling. These are my activities. So I've got outdoor cycling, indoor cycling, outdoor walking, hiking, others, outdoor running, indoor walking, and the exercise record. There are only, I believe that was 9 activities. On the UWatch 2S, which is the latest and greatest, you have 14 sports profiles. So I'm going to hit the button, and I'm going to continue to scroll to the right, and it's once again asking me to connect to the VeriFit Pro app to update for the weather. If I scroll again, I get the heart rate monitor, which is very accurate on this watch, very comparable to my Samsung Gear Fit 2. I don't know why I keep calling that. It's the Galaxy Watch Active 2. I think I keep calling it that because I do have a Gear Fit 2 Pro, which is another story. You can watch that previous video. So we've got the heart rate monitor, and let's turn it back on. And then we've got more functions after that, and that is your stopwatch. If I hit that button, then it will allow me, that's your timer. I can choose the times that I want to count, that I want it to count to. So that is a quick rundown of this watch, and let's see how it compares, or how it differs, or how it's similar to the UFit. And I'm gonna try, let me just zoom in a little bit, see if we can get okay, that should be good. Actually, let's do that. Okay, there you go. So that's the UFit, and that's the home screen. I'm pressing the button, and if I scroll down, just like on the previous watch, I've got messages. If I scroll up, I go back to the watch face, and if I scroll down, if I continue to scroll up, then it will show me, steps that I've taken, some of the activities I've done throughout the day, and there's a week total. So I'm going to hit the button. It's going to return me to the home screen. If I hold down the home screen, and this will be just like, this would be just like on the previous watch, where when you hold it down, you have 4 built-in watch faces. And there's no way to change the watch faces, no way to add. So you can see it's very quick when I do that. If I scroll to the right, I've got the battery indicator up there, I've got the time, I've got the Bluetooth. I can turn on and off the heart rate monitor. I can turn on the wrist raise so that it's turned off right now. And if when the screen turns on, turn off, when I do that, it won't turn on, as you can see. Let's turn it back on. And so now it's back on. I've got Do Not Disturb to prevent notifications from coming in. You can see Do Not Disturb enabled, and I'll disable that. This is the Find My Watch function. I'm sorry, find the cell phone. If I misplaced the cell phone, then I would just press that and it would ring the cell phone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the home screen. I'm going to scroll to the left, and the profiles here, I've got my sport profiles. You know what, let's start right there. And this has 9 as well. And I've got run, walk, bike, hike, climbing, treadmill, spinning, yoga, and that's it. And let's click on walking. I actually just came from a 20-minute walk right before filming this segment. So if I press that, it's going to count down from 3. It's going to say go, and then it's going to have my time. It's going to have the mileage. It's counting the time there. Maybe you can see that. And it's got the heart rate, and it's got 3 screens. It's got additional information right there, and I can scroll across the bottom to look at additional information. If I give the button a quick press, it's going to flash because it's paused. Press again, resumes. If I hold the button in for a couple of seconds, then it's going to ask me, right now it's saying that the activity was too short, but if I wanted to resume the activity, I would just press the X there. If I wanted to end and save the activity, I'll just go ahead and press the check mark. So let's go back to that screen. The next one was heart rate. And it's not the fastest heart rate monitor in the world, but I think it compares very well to my Samsung watches. And it should give, there's the readout right there. And we're out of that. Blood oxygen. And of course it's saying keep still. And remember with the blood oxygen level, and I did a review on a blood oxygen meter, a fingertip one. You could search for that in my videos. Make sure you don't want to be over 99% or you're in trouble. So, and you know, you can do it again, but let's get out of it. Blood pressure. And this is something that did not work at all on the UWatch 2. It does work on this watch, and let's see how long it takes. And like I said, I just walked around a brisk walk for about 20 minutes, so let's see what it says. And as you can see, it's just not the fastest. Notice that the levels are reversed for some reason. I would read it as 119/74. So not bad. And then I just scrolled up. Relax is going to be your breathing application, and you can either go 1 minute or 2 minutes. And it's saying, you know, I press the button to proceed. Please calm down. It's going to count down from 3, and I hope you can see that. I know I've got it pretty bright, but it's going to say inhale, and then it's going to say exhale. And it will do that for 1 minute or 2 minutes, depending on what I have it on. And then it will say great job. So confirm the end of this relaxation. I'm going to hit yes. I can set an alarm from the app only, music controller. If I had it synced to my smartphone right now, I would be able to control music, you know, play, rewind, pause, etc., etc., etc. Select music. Let's get out of that by pressing the button. It's got a timer here, and I could select between digital, and there's an hourglass, and I would just hit play, pause. Same thing, play, pause. Let's get out of it. Confirm exit, yes. And then we've got settings, and I hit dial, and that gives me the 4 watch faces again. You already saw that. Dimming is the brightness level, and that's the darkest. Oops, let's go back. Second level and top level of brightness right there. Then we've got, I hope y'all can see that. It's about, that gives you the MAC address. So, and then of course the sports record, hopefully y'all can see that, would just be all of the activities, you know, walking, the time that I walked, and 15 minutes. And actually, when I was walking just a little while ago for 20 minutes, I actually had on the 2S, and I'll explain why in just a moment. So that is all this watch has to offer as far as functionality. Very, very easy to use, very responsive. I've had it now for 1 week, and the battery level is not bad. Actually, let's take a look. And what I did, as soon as I got it, I charged it up for a few hours. Battery level is at 35%, so that's not bad. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna compare this, the wrist raise function, to the GT. Let me just strap that on, and then I'll see which watch is fastest when I raise my wrist. Let's get this on. All right, got it. Okay, I'll wait for it to turn off. And it should be turning off any second. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And it looks like the UFit came up just a little bit faster, maybe about a second faster. And it seems like it stays on longer too. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That was much closer. And we'll do it one more time. As soon as it turns off. 1, 2, 3. I think this was already on when I moved. But anyway, seems like that time I think they came on just pretty much at the exact same moment. So that's how the UFit operates. That's how it compares to the UWatch GT. Let's wrap this bad boy up. Hey Tech Timers, I'm gonna lay something down on you, and I hope you can understand exactly where it is I'm coming from. Now, when I started this video, it was actually last night. And as I was going through the editing process, I realized I forgot to show you how to shut down and start up the watch. So this little portion is actually being recorded on the next day, and it's being inserted into the video. And then when this little portion is over, then the original video will resume. Now, can you understand that? Okay, so when you turn the watch on, when you hit the button by just turning on the watch face, scroll to the left, scroll all the way down to setting, and we saw all of this a little bit earlier, dial, dimming, and about. You scroll up, and there's shutdown. And if you don't want to shut down, you press the X. If you want to shut off the watch, then the little check mark, and you'll feel it buzz, and that's how you know it's turned off. Hold down the power button, and you can see it comes up in just a few seconds. Groovy. Let's move on. Okay, Tech Timers, so what did we learn today? We learned that the Umidigi UFit is a groovy little watch for tracking fitness. It's a fitness tracker. It's built very well. It responds very well. Very easy to operate. Very comfortable to wear. Quick release strap. If you're not digging on this strap, no problem. You can swap it out for another one. Remember, it's 19 millimeter. So my thinking with this watch was that I was going to wear it as my, how can I put it, as my second watch during working out with weights. Because I wear two watches all the time. When I work out with the weights, I wear the Gear Fit 2 Pro by Samsung, and this was going to be here for working out with the weights. Now, you notice that I have on the 2S with the original white strap, and that's because Mrs. Tech Time has decided that although she loves this watch, it's just a little too big for her wrist. So if you have smaller wrists, do keep in mind that this is a large watch. You can see the size of it, and actually compared to my Samsung Galaxy Watch Active 2, you can see it's actually just a little bit bigger. So it is a large watch, so keep that in mind. So $39.99 on Amazon, and I think that you can't go wrong with this watch. I have a new rating system. If I like the watch, if I like the product, I'm going to give it a right on. If I really like it, it's going to be a groovy, man. If I don't like it, it's going to be a right off. If I really don't like it, it's going to be a jive turkey. Well, this watch I like, so I'm going to give it a right on. So thanks again for hanging out with me here on Andre's Tech Time and Product Reviews. That concludes my review of the Umidigi UFit smartwatch fitness tracker. Now keep in mind that with all of my videos, all of the views expressed are my own. I don't get paid to do this, and I purchase all of the products with my own money. So enough said. Keep on trucking, and I will catch you on the flip side in my next video. Now can you dig that?